You don't need I'm doing this my way. He a legend, he a legend, he a legend. He a legend, he a legend, he a legend. He a legend. Welcome to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league of items. Welcome to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league of items.
What's up, everybody? It's Pikel with League of Items, and tomorrow we have LPL, LCK, LEC. So we're going to go over a bunch of stuff in this video. In my video yesterday, I said that my favorite dog was Invictus Gaming, even though I wasn't in love with the play, and they won. So we had a lot of people win, a decent amount of money yesterday. I think there were multiple people who won roughly $1,000. So congrats to everybody in Discord who took a shot at Invictus. It's funny because whenever we talk about Invictus Gaming in the chat, it's inevitable that Baby Goat will just put that they suck. But, you can win money with teams that suck. So that's that. Let's take a look at the lineups for tomorrow. So we have Ultra Prime against Anyone's Legends. Like I said in the other video, or in the video the other day, I'm on Ultra Prime there. Minus 333, not really a great line. Do they have the wrong number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Why is the 1, 4? DRX, HLE. They don't have the Nongshim game. Okay. So yeah, Ultra Prime, I definitely like that side. I'm not playing Anyone's Legends on DraftKings or on the sportsbook. Then BLG against Thunder Talk. We have Doggo playing again, not Uzi. It doesn't really matter to me. I like BLG a lot more than I like Thunder Talk Gaming. Thunder Talk does have a new jungle mid duo, Chieftain and UCal, who are both coming over from the LCK. Doesn't matter. Then we have V5 against OMG. I think that this is an interesting upset spot for OMG. Obviously, Rookie's a very good player, but I think that Cream is more likely to play the aggressive side of the matchup, and Rookie's more likely to play the passive side of the matchup, which I prefer for OMG. I don't think that OMG should be the favorite or anything like that, but I think that it is a relatively close matchup, and I would consider them as a live underdog. Then in the LCK, we have Nongshim against Fredit Brion. I'm playing Nongshim. I will not be playing Fredit Brion. DRX against Homalife. I'm fine playing DRX. They had a good match in their last match out. For DraftKings, let's take a look at that real quick. So Ultra Prime is very expensive. BLG is expensive. Nongshim is a favorite that's expensive. Actually, they're not expensive. Who would my favorite play be for DraftKings? I think it's probably Ultra Prime. I think that Ultra Prime, they don't feel like a huge favorite. I think that some people will have difficulty playing them. Will they? I guess that's the question. I think BLG is just going to be popular in general. So I would prefer to have Ultra Prime. I would take a shot with OMG. Yeah, I think Ultra Prime is my favorite stack for the LPL LCK slate tomorrow. Do we have any prize picks? There are prize picks. So I don't like prize picks for the best of threes because they have like a game 1, game 2, and then a game 3. So like if the game goes to 3 games, then you have to say like does the favorite win or lose? But the favorite also has a chance of just winning the first 2 games. So I don't like playing it for the LCK. I would wait to see if they have an LPL or an LEC version. Because the best of ones I think are pretty interesting. So we're not doing that. What would I play in a parlay? I'd be comfortable playing Ultra Prime in a parlay. I'd be comfortable playing Billy Gaming in a parlay. I don't think that I really want either of those. I'm fine with both of these in a parlay. So if you wanted to get all of the favorites, actually I couldn't really do it like that. Oh, it's updated on the screen. Okay. Plus 240. OMG. Plus 700. I could see something like that. It's either plus 700 if you keep OMG, and it's plus 450 if you use V5. That's a tough one. I don't think that I. If I'm going to, basically, I would take the 4 favorites and then decide what side of the OMG V5 matchup you like. I'd be willing to play OMG just because they're getting the additional value there. But I wouldn't feel good about it. It doesn't seem like a very strong bet. But you're basically saying they do it like in the teens, like 15% of the time, something like that. Do I think that OMG can win 15% of the time? I think the answer is yes. So I guess maybe it is an okay bet. I'll have to look at that on Bet365. My phone is charging. I have to make all my bets from my phone because I don't have a laptop at my house. And then let's go to the LEC. So tomorrow we have Rogue against Astralis. Obviously, we're taking Rogue. Let me clear that out. Vitality against XL. Definitely taking Vitality. But again, this is a spot where it is questionable for me because I think XL can definitely stick in there with Vitality. And if Vitality makes a couple of big mistakes and has to play the aggressor side for the entire game, that could be a good spot for XL. BDS against Misfits. I think that I said I would take the BDS side. Let me get that. I said BDS. And then we have SK against Fnatic, definitely on Fnatic. And then Mad Lions G2. This is the close one. This number has moved from G2 being the favorite to Mad Lions being the favorite, which doesn't shock me. I'm fine taking G2 there. Especially now that, I mean, you really don't get much value there. And then plus 773, what's that? 10%? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that parlay. Let's talk about DraftKings. So, Mad G2 is something that you're definitely going to want to take a look at. And we can take this opportunity to talk about the matchup itself. So, Armut against Broken Blade. I think that a lot of people in the LEC definitely have a higher opinion of Armut than Broken Blade, just from like last year, or from the past year and a half or so. But before that, I'm pretty sure Broken Blade was just thought of as the better player. He had a tough year last year because of the team that he was on. They're both Turkish, I think. They both used to play in the same league. They were both the top laners for Closer. And they both looked good while playing with Closer and then went over to other teams. So it's a pretty even matchup, I think. I think that I prefer Broken Blade's side for the matchups. The types of drafts that I think G2 is more likely to play. I think I prefer the Broken Blade side. I think it's more likely that he is on the winning side of the matchup from Champ Select. Elyoya against Jankos. I do like Elyoya more than Jankos. Just straight up at this point. Stylistically, I prefer Elyoya's champion pool as well. Reeker against Caps. Definitely prefer Caps. Unforgiven and Kaiser against Flocket and Targamas. I think I prefer G2's bot lane. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos about like really bad positioning mistakes and pathing mistakes from Unforgiven. So I think that might be not like a consistent problem, but it's something that just makes me question whether or not I want to put money on them. And then the other close matchup is BDS against Misfits. So Hyrit against Adam. It's a pretty close matchup. Schlatan against Syncroft. I prefer Schlatan. Vetio against Nuclear Int. I think that it's probably very close in terms of skill. And then Neon and Mursa, I'm not impressed. X Maddie and Limit. Limit's good at engage supports. Not a lot of interesting matchups tomorrow. And I don't really want to drag out this video. So that's basically it. So thanks for watching. Let me know who you have for tomorrow. Let me know like what kind of parlays you would make, stuff like that. If you have any ideas for different videos or segments for the videos, be sure to like let me know in the comment section. I guess I could go through favorite. My favorite tomorrow, from like a money perspective, like being able to get money down and making an okay return, I would say that Nongshim is my no. Nongshim has some COVID stuff going on, and I don't like the RX that much. I would say Ultra Prime is my favorite. Ultra Prime, yeah, Ultra Prime is my favorite. Best dog is OMG. OMG, BDS are both pretty good dogs. I don't know if you would consider G2 a dog. They started off as the favorite in the line. And then, I mentioned a couple of the parlay options out there. So that's basically it. I'm going to go do some other stuff tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.